Ladies as well as gentlemen, Papa Boris here with some more Hearthstone Arena action. Maybe I'm getting luckier or maybe I'm getting better at drafting, but I feel like a lot of the decks I make just are full of good cards. There's really nothing bad in this deck. It's got a little bit of a suspect curve, shall we say. A decent amount of endgame and mid-game. Lots of really good 4-drops that we saw here. 2 Yetis and Ascension and 2 Arathi Weaponsmiths. Really can't complain about that. Maybe a little bit too heavy on the light end at the 2-mana level. I'm not sure. Kind of regret not having that execute. We'll see. Might eat you, the shaman. That's awesome. Okay, so I am second, which is great. Whenever you have 2 3-drops in your opening hand, make that 3. You're really happy to be second. The question is, do I get greedy and keep the Defender of Argus? The answer is yes. Do I keep the Cobra? I'll pass back the Cobra. We'll take one mulligan here. So the plan is turn 2, turn 3, turn 4. And anyway, the reason I'm going for this is I wouldn't do this just with any 3-drops. I'm doing it with the golems in particular because they are likely to survive in some fashion or another. Unless they get silenced and then killed. Oh god, here's where I wish I had mulligan for cleave. Oh man, I'm getting respect for this card. Again! This would have been, oh my god, this would have been like the most game-changing thing. If I had mulliganed one more card, I would have had this last turn. And yeah, it would have changed the whole game. I should have mulliganed this. Well, I don't want to say I should have mulliganed the defender, but I wish I had, because this last turn would have been freaking awesome. It would have totally shut my opponent's play down. This is why I like to have at least one 1-drop in the deck, although I'm not actually able to get this into play on turn 1 because they keep mulliganing one card too few. You can see why it's good. Like, if I had played it on turn 1, it would have changed the entire game. Now, these guys are all alive. The Taunt Totem might come in. It does! Yarr! Oh, he's got a Rockbiter weapon. Interesting. So he's going to use the Scout and the Rockbiter weapon to kill off my Golem. Still a pretty good use of a Golem, I'd say. Leaving this 2-1 alive. Alright, well, you handled Harvest Golem number 1 with aplomb and panache. Let's go ahead and see how you handle Harvest Golem number 2. I really hate this totem here. Okay, so maybe Defender of Argus needs to not get played next turn. Against all odds, my opponent actually managed to kill off a Golem. Spell damage. Oh, it's scary. Well, I'm gonna have to, wow, boy, this is tricky. Clearly I'm gonna play the Arathi Weaponsmith. I mean, clearly. And the question is, yeah, I need to do it like this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. It's risky keeping a spell damage around because of Forked Lightning. However, Forked Lightning will kill this, and it'll kill this, but it will respawn, and then the 2-1 will have to kill it, or it'll need something else to get rid of the 2-1. So spell damage is definitely the best flip for him, just as Taunt was the best flip on the previous turn. It's a bit sad. Alright, no Forked Lightning, though. This is a good card, though. It's, you know, a little bit hard for me to deal with at the moment. This guy should probably just hit me. I mean, it's just throwing itself away against a creature that's likely to get traded anyway. I don't really see the value of running into stuff. It looks like my opponent agrees with me. Yep. Alright, good call, good call. So, let's take a look at ye old situation. It is tempting to play the 6-6, but I think what's even more tempting is to play the Defender of Argus, right? I mean, that would let the Weaponsmith just trade with the Silverhand Knight. I could axe the Tidehunter a question, kill the Knight. Yeah, I mean, that seems just too good not to do. Now what I could do is I could actually leave this as a 2-3 and put the Defender of Argus on this thing. Ooh, I like that a lot, actually. Yes, we will do that thing. So I'm going to do this.
The light protects me.
Oh god, oh my god, please don't have the position changing bug.
My shield for Argus.
Okay, whew, it actually worked. Kill the Squire. We'll kill that thing. Kill that thing. Just keeping the board clear. Preserving this Divine Shield for greatness. And the Panda, interestingly, could actually get used on the Defender of Argus next turn. Be my whole turn, you know, probably more impressive would be to play this as a 7-7. Probably, but, you know, we don't know what's going to happen here. It could be like a Fire Elemental or something wacky. I guess a Fire Elemental would kill this. That'd be sad. Okay, no Fire Elemental. That's awesome. Got a Taunt again. Just irritating. Wow, that's well played. So he gets all the best totems, all the best times. So it is tempting to play the Frostwolf Warlord, no doubt, but I do also like the idea of playing the Weaponsmith. I'm getting a little low on health. It's kind of scary, admittedly. But if I play the Weaponsmith, then I can just pop this totem with my axe. Oh, how am I dealing with this 4-4, though? Ooh, yeah, that's a tricky question. How do I deal with that thing? I don't know if I can. even if I do my Panda Argus trick, it's still these things only deal 3 damage. Balls. I can't believe a 4/4 is that hard to deal with. So do I just play this guy and call it a day? I could like kill that, Divine Shield plus the Golem to kill that. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll make a 7/7 while it's good. We're gonna go ahead and get this down to 1 health, and then pop, pop. I could have made a more aggressive play. I could have hit him for 4 damage and left the Dark Iron Dwarf to fend for the taunting Divine Shield 2/2. But I'm ahead on cards, way ahead on the board here. Just really feel like it was worth it to keep the board clear. Because if he clears my board now... Alright, it hit the wrong creature. I wish it would have hit the damaged golem, obviously. But if he had cleared my board and he would have had a 4/4 left over, that would have sucked. He gets to kill my Defender of Argus. Damn it! Ah, that was a really good turn. Oh, whoa! You made it! Wow! Okay, I think my opponent is a bit of a newish player. He does not realize that this totem could have attacked. It could have just killed my Defender of Argus. That was a huge misplay, actually. So now we get to kill the Flame Tongue Totem for free. We get to kill... Spell damage totem for free, and you know we're gonna deal 7 damage. That is a lot of damage. I could do my little panda whatever trick, but let's just play a Boulder Fist Ogre. You know, seems totally fine. We've got 13 damage between these 2 creatures. So if he has a hex, he can hex 1, then he can use the Kodo to kill that. But I don't know. Seems like I'm in pretty good shape here with a 7/7 and a 6/7. This guy's not quite as good as it needs to be. Now, he does get to kill 2 of my little creatures off, which is quite sad, because I previously could have played the Arathi Weaponsmith and used the Damaged Golem or the Defender to kill this off. As it is now, I'm going to have to use one of my bigger creatures, which is a bit sad. But such is life. So, let's go ahead and kill this off. I'm going to deal 7 more damage. I don't know, it just seems awfully good. So now I can actually panda back the Boulder Fist Ogre and replay it to heal it for 7. My alternative plan is to like play the Weaponsmith, hit him with the axe, and play a Yeti. I think that's actually just better. Yeah. Okay, anyway. I spent time thinking, and people who are losing and impatient will sometimes concede. Anyway, that was a newer player. I think you could tell pretty clear. I mean, it could be a good player who just screwed up, but I think it was a newer player. When he played the Flame Tongue Totem, could have attacked with the Spell Damage Totem, and he missed that. Could I miss something like that? I mean, you've seen me make some pretty terrible errors on this channel, that's for sure. Could I miss that? I don't know. I think I would have to be pretty new to not attack with the Spell Damage Totem, because basically you forget stuff that like is available but that you're not thinking about. If it's something that you're like really excited about, like killing your opponent's creatures, you're not going to forget it because you want to do it. It's kind of like you don't like need to remember to play computer games. You just play them because you want to. You don't need to like remember to like attack with your Spell Damage Totem after playing a Flame Tongue because like you want to freaking do that. That's so awesome. Anyway, that would have potentially kept him in the game longer. I think I was still, you know, in the lead, but if he had attacked with the Spell Damage Totem and killed my Defender of Argus wouldn't have killed his Flame Tongue Totem. It would have had like a whole reverberating effect. Oh my god, are you kidding me? This is the 3rd game in a... I don't know if it's the 3rd game in a row, but it's definitely the 3rd game out of 4 in this arena where I... If I had had this on turn 1... Look at this. If I had had this on turn 1, it would have been so amazing. I would have been able to kill this Loot Hoarder right now. God damn it. Instead, I'm falling behind a card. Because the Loot Hoarder kills my Frostwolf Grunt and draws a card. That's the ideal case for a Loot Hoarder. Shit. Oh my god. I mean, I wasn't going to mulligan this and this. I clearly just wasn't. But it's just so annoying this came up right afterwards. Oh, is he going to put a Divine Shield on it? Oh, what a motherfucker. Well, luckily I've got a really good play. Oh no, no Divine Shield. Perfect. Okay, great. This is actually a bit tricky for me to deal with. Luckily, I can deal with it in a multitude of ways. I can just use the Wolf, trade the Golem, or I could use the Weaponsmith, attack, and then use the Golem that way. Well, what would I rather do? I guess I'd rather use the Weaponsmith, and the reason is that if I use the Wolf, I have mana left over to play the Argent Squire, then there's a damaged Golem and a Wolf lying around. They die to Consecration, and the Divine Shield pops. This, what happens is... Consecration is not really playable. Obviously, you're not going to consecrate just to kill the one thing. Choose of a Champion or Hammer of Wrath would kill this, but it would leave me with a slightly bigger creature, a 2/1 rather than the 1/1. And of course, I lose 1 fewer card to that plan, so I like this move. Oh man, I'd be in a huge lead if I had had the Argent Squire on turn 1. That's why I draft that card. It's why I think you should have, you know, turn 1 plays in your deck. But as it is, I'm just merely, well, it's anyone's game. I mean, he's got 8 cards, which is a lot of cards here. I've got 7, soon to be 8, but it's not the most impressive board. Really only takes a couple of good cards or a good turn or two for him to turn this completely on its head. Well, son, what do we got? Consecration. He actually had the Consecration, so I'm going to give myself some props. I think that was a pro play. I think that was like a play that cancels out. You know, like I was just talking about how like if I make a pro play, it cancels out epic fails.
The light protects me.
I think that was one of those plays. I think that was really good odds there, calculation, and choosing how to proceed. Anyway, now I've got. I didn't want to swing at him with this weapon. I've seen warriors do this. I want to keep this around. It'll kill a recruit. That's so valuable just to get a free kill on a recruit. Killing a recruit is so much better than doing 2 damage to him.
Let me think.
I would only have attacked if I had like another weapon immediately behind it or something, but as it is, I am very content to keep this in my hand. C.I. Vince. Alright, Razorfen Hunter, pretty good here, definitely. Flooding the board is quite nice for him. This is completely unhelpful.
Reporting for duty.
Defender of Argus. Does that help? It actually doesn't help anything, does it? Nope, it doesn't help the Argent Squire kill that. It doesn't help this survive against that. So do I take the time just to like clear out the board here? Is that what I do with my life? Yeah, I think I'm just going to clear the board. Don't let Paladins keep creatures. So we'll do this. I'll pop a Divine Shield. We'll use the Axe. And okay, so now I think I'll play the Wolf and the Golem. Man, the Wolf and the Golem, that sounds like some kind of like 17th century opera. The Wolf and the Golem. Once upon a time, there was a wolf. The wolf was running through the forest one day when it ran across the golem, and the golem said, "Wolf, you are the most beautiful thing I have ever laid my eyes upon." And the wolf said, "I'm sorry, golem, but this cannot be." And the golem said, "Why is that?" "Is it because I am a golem but a machine, and therefore I cannot mate with your woolly wolfen parts?" And the wolf said, "No, actually, there's no problem with wolf on golem sex. I just do not find you attractive." Okay, well, that was great. I'm really happy to see that. That's pretty immaterial. Why Papa Boris thinks silence cards are overrated, volume like 517. That's a good card, though. That's definitely a solid card. So he just relegated my Yeti to be a minion sweeper. Okay, I'm going to think carefully. Can I play everything? No, I cannot. This is 8 mana. I only have 7. So if I do this, I can make this a 2/6, which is a lot better than a 1/5. However, it's not immediately helpful. I'd much rather, let's say, buff like the Wolf and the Golem. The Wolf and the Golem. Their love that could never be. And then I could use the Wolf to kill the Spellbreaker. I could use the Golem to kill the Peacekeeper and live. And then I could hit him for 2 damage. That sucks. Okay, so another option is I could use Heroic Strike just to pick one of these things off. Or Slam. I could Slam and Heroic Strike, but I really would like to play this thing. Okay, we're going to do it like this. I'm going to Heroic Strike. Kill this guy. We will play the Defender of Argus there. I'm going to use the Golem to kill that. And I'm going to swing for the rest of the damage. He has a lot of cards here. Consecration plus Equality would get him pretty much back in the game. I don't like playing around that combo because it's, you know, kind of improbable even if he has both cards in his deck. He's already used a Consecration. We'll see though. I mean, it has happened before. At least this Golem would survive. And then he'd have 4 cards to my 3. Well, it wouldn't be great. So that was one potential justification, say, instead of playing the Defender, to have used Slam on the Spellbreaker and throw away the Argent Squire. Leaves me with less stuff in case of a Equality Consecration. Well, he's not doing it. He obviously would do it here if he had it. Speaking of which, you know what a card I have not seen all arena? Brawl. And you know what card I have not minded seeing all arena? Brawl. It would never have been good. What could I have taken over Brawl? Faceless Manipulator? Yeah, in the game so far, the Faceless Manipulator would have been better. That's what I don't like about Brawl. A, you have to be super far behind. And B, even then it might not actually save you. It's kind of frustrating. But of course it is super fun and epic when it works. I'm guessing it's going to be a dead card in my hand most times that I draw it, though.
Let me think. Justice.
Okay, well, he spent his whole turn playing that card, which is fine. Oh my god. Do I dare do this? I mean, do I dare? I think I have to do this. I think I just have to do it. We're not even gonna kill that guy. I got so many creatures and taunts and stuff. We'll just Well, I probably lose the game extra hard now if he does in fact have Equality Consecration, because that would kill everything I have. His guy at least would go down to 1 health because of Equality, so I could like slam it to death. No, he would actually use it probably to kill my damaged golem. So yeah, the board would be empty. And he'd have like a bajillion cards, or 4 cards to my 2. Unless he dropped a slam target for me. So yeah, I'd probably lose the game in that case. But I mean, it's one of those paladin things that's really difficult to play around. If it's 6 mana, kill your opponent's board no matter what it is, except for Divine Shield. It's like kind of difficult to do anything about it. There are a few cards that do well against it, like, Savannah Highmane, which spawns those hyenas when it dies. Oh my god, unless my opponent has a really good follow-up plan, I think that was a stone cold mistake. Is he going to play Consecration? He should if he has it. If he has Consecration, he should play it. Oh, he messed up. He could have... Well, let's think. I'm going to let him pass the turn before I say he made it. Oh, he does have it. Okay. Okay. That's fine. I was going to say, if he wasn't going to do that, then that would have been really silly. Now, what's interesting is this thing could not have killed my Frostwolf Warlord. It just has a little bit too much damage. I think I win this game, though. I'm not sure I need this slam, but just in case I miscounted. Just kill everything off the safe way. I hope he doesn't think I'm a douchebag for playing extra cards. I wasn't trying to show off. I just didn't want to miscount. I guess it was kind of hard to miscount when I had a 9 toughness creature and he was sitting at 10 health, but such is life. Anyway, that was a good game. We really have smashed everyone so far. There's not been anything... that Shaman, I guess? Well, no. The Shaman I sort of won because he screwed up and didn't attack with the spell damage totem when it was being buffed by Flame Tongue, letting me keep the creature alive that ended up killing his Flame Tongue, which is a huge setback for him. The Paladin could have had Consecration Equality. I was, of course, afraid of that. If he had drafted an Equality, like if he had seen one in his draft and had it in his deck, I came very close to losing because he did play 2 Consecrations. Skull the Mage, simple name but effective. We're on my favorite map, which is nice. Against mages, I'll take any advantage I can. Alright, Argent Commander is a good card, but we don't need to keep that. I think we'll keep the removal, though. It's pretty big. And here we have a mountain of 2-drops. Well, I'm going to play the Youthful Brewmaster. And on turn 1, probably. The reason being that, obviously, if I play another 2-mana creature first, he can't, and it lives, he can't be played. Now, if my opponent ends up using like a Frostbolt on like the Grunt, let's say, then I'll be sad. Or excuse me, if my opponent ends up using a Frostbolt, what that means is that I could have played a less valuable creature and had that eat the removal spell. But I don't want to take any chances here. I don't want her, like, I don't know, playing like a 2-3 or something and me looking with my 2-2 looking kind of dumb. I guess I do have this wolf here, but still. Anyway, just wanted to play this out here, not worry about the battle cry. I don't have any synergy with the battle cry anyway. Mana Worm. Well, I'm really happy to see that. Does she have Mirror Image to back it up? She needs it. She doesn't have it. Well, that's fine. So what my opponent's doing here is she's banking on the fact that after I kill this Mana Worm with my Panda, she can just use her overpowered hero ability and take it out. Now, I could Heroic Strike to kill the Mana Worm and then thus save my creatures, but that's fine by me. The reason being, either way I end up with 1 creature on the board, but it's not card disadvantage because this thing killed a card before it died, and if I were to use Heroic Strike to kill her Mana Worm, she would be free to have all 3 of her mana for the turn. This way, if she wants to get this kill, 2/3 of her mana is committed to killing off this Panda, which she's going to do, and that's fine, but it's also good for me because now she doesn't do anything else. I'm going to actually play the Harvest Golem I just top decked, which is a very nice top deck. I do have 2 of these in the deck, so it's pretty likely I'll be seeing them a lot. I didn't want to play the Wolf. It would have dealt an extra damage, but it's a creature that is going to die to Blizzard in a couple of turns, so I figured if it's going to die to Blizzard, I mean, not that that's a guarantee, it's a rare card, maybe my opponent didn't even see it, but in case of Blizzard, I might as well wait until I can actually use this Wolf with significance. Next turn is going to be really good. I can either Wolf and like Heroic Strike, or I can play the Chillwind Yeti and not give a damn. Well, balls. This is a very good drop against me, because I could use the Golem and then Heroic Strike to finish off the damaged Golem, but man, that seems a bit sad. I don't want to let this just live and kill the Frostwolf Grunt. That would be sad. Chillwind Yeti! Ah, man, this is just a really good 3-drop right here. I wanted something that I could kill that would stay dead, but as it is, this thing's threatening to kill, like, both of my creatures, essentially. Shit. Okay, well, we're gonna do this. I think this is the least of all evils. I'm going to... It doesn't matter how I do it. Either way, this thing dies, and this thing gets down to 1 health. Yeah, that's how it's gonna be, though. Now I can armor up or I can use Heroic Strike on a very unimpressive card. I'm actually going to use the... Well, shoot. If she has like a Cone of Cold or a Blizzard, this thing's dead anyway. Balls! I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I just want to play around the Mage's removal to the greatest extent that it is possible. But yeah, that Harvest Golem was an amazing drop there. Anyway, I'm going to have a pretty good drop myself. This guy has to be killed with a Fireball or a Polymorph, which is going to be most of her 6th turn, and that's if she has it. She's got Cone of Cold. It's fine. Damaged Golem being pretty good. Interesting choice. I would have killed the Damaged Golem because if you kill the Damaged Golem, the wolf is frozen. Interesting. Well, I'll take the 2 damage, or I'll deal the 2 damage. So the unfortunate thing is that with 6, she actually can hero ability this and then either Polymorph or Fireball that. I'd rather see a Fireball because it does leave me with a sheep. Not that that's super likely to matter, but who knows? Who knows? Got these removal spells kind of clogging up my hand. Not sure if I'm going to ever actually get a chance to play them. Oh my gosh, she does not have the Fireball. Fascinating. Well, I think what I'm gonna do is keep the pressure up. Heroic Strike. Use that to kill the Demolisher. And I cannot play this, I'm mana short, so let's armor up. So here's the disadvantage of this coming into full force. I could have dropped a Chillwind Yeti down. As it is, I just had to attack with this. But this is kind of maybe try to win the game for me. I don't know. We'll see if she wants to kill it now with a Fireball or a Polymorph. God, Demolisher? That was a really weak-ass play. So I'm guessing she doesn't have the 2 common spells that will take care of the Vengeful Mercenary and is just looking at her hand with frustration. We'll see. I've got a Heroic Strike and a Taskmaster to bash through some taunts that she could put down. It'll take out a Lord of the Arena. Cone of Cold. Ooh, that's a desperation move. What's really hilarious is she could, like, still win the game pretty easily. Like... Now I'm gonna go ahead and, you know what would be great if I had a silence. If I had a silence, it would actually be really awesome because I could unfreeze this and attack and also get rid of the disadvantage. That's funny. Anyway, now like a Flame Strike leaves us at 1 health, kills off the Vengeful. But I guess I'm glad she didn't get any more mileage out of that Cone of Cold. Somehow she's still holding up fine on cards. She's got 6 to my 6. I mean, soon to be 7. Flame Strike is actually fine, though. It would kill this, leave us at 1 health. I'd get 4 damage through. I've got another 4 damage in my hand. That's 11, so I need to get her down to 11 here. I'd have this to repopulate the board after the Flame Strike. Does she actually have something else? Leper Gnome. That's annoying. I'm going to have to use this to kill it off, I think. That's pretty good use for it. Okay, we're going to do this. And we're going to think about it. So I could make this as a 6-6. Or I could make this as a 6-6 but split up into 2 parts. Well, this is vulnerable to a second Flame Strike. This is not. So let's go ahead and split things up a bit. Don't forget to attack. Okay, so I really hope this thing gets to attack 1 time. That would be really great. Because that would get her down to 9. This is getting her down to 5, and we're really close to winning the game. Heroic Strike will probably be a mini Fireball, although it is also conceivable that she'll just play a creature that it would be very efficient to kill with the Heroic Strike. She hasn't had a Fireball or a Polymorph as of a few turns ago. She might have drawn into one, but those are pretty much the only answers she has. This Frostwolf Warlord, picking off the Yeti with her overpowered ability and not taking 4 damage back for the trouble. Sucks. Sergeant Commander, I'm fine with that. It's totally fine. So she gets to kill my guy. No Probalo. We're just going to go ahead and Heroic Strike this thing, swing for 6, and play this. So then she's screwed no matter what she does. Flame Strike will kill this, but not this. Argent Squire, excuse me, the Fireball will kill this, but not these guys. Yep, this is looking really good. I mean, I'm still hoping she doesn't have good cards, but this is about as good as you can feel against a mage opponent. Now, she can still win super easily, just all she needs is like a Blizzard and a Flame Strike and I lose the game. But, you know, par for the course when you play against mages. Blizzard is exceptional here. Kills this, gets this down to 2, pops Divine Shield. Freezes this, gets it down to Flame Strike territory. Yeah, Blizzard Flame Strike would win her the game. Piece of cake, because I'm got a lot of cards out here. But I wasn't going to hold this back in my hand. I want everything on the board, so if she doesn't have that rare and that common, that particular combination of cards, I can push the damage through and win. But it's always possible these 5 cards are non-disruptive or not disruptive enough. She has another Flame Strike, okay. Well, that's smart, very smart. So she'll kill this next turn. Very, very smart. Doing this suggests that she doesn't have a good answer to it, because if she had a good answer to it, she would have just used that answer. Okay, now I really wish I had another Heroic Strike. That'd be awesome. We're going to play this thing. I mean, I need to threaten the kill. If I don't threaten the kill, then her card advantage is just going to win her the game. So she needs Disruption for the Cobra. Otherwise, I get the kill. And I do believe I have another Heroic Strike in here and an Argent Commander. I passed on a Wolf Rider. I have actually 2 Arathi Weaponsmiths who could show up, and a Fiery War Axe. I've got at least 5 outs that I can think of that would seal the deal. A lot of those don't work against a taunt creature, of course, but still. Actually, they do work against a taunt creature, because this thing can kill the taunt creature. Haha. So yes, I have a lot of outs. Unless, of course, she kills this as well, which would be annoying. Cleave, as you can see, not very good. I don't remember what I took this over. I know I passed on another Cleave to take Slam, and I'm really glad about that, because if I draw Slam, it's going to be a dead... Or when I draw Slam, it's going to be usable. Had it been another Cleave, it would have been a dead card. So let's see, she's thinking a whole lot. Frost Elemental to freeze that. Oh man, if I had a Silence in my deck, that would be an out as well. Okay, so yep, we get to... Ooh, my Argent Squire lived. That's nice. So my opponent is going to let me take her down to 1. Psh. Okay, this is very, very important. You do not play the Warsong Commander here. You keep that, because what it does is it turns all your creatures into outs. Do I need to use Cleaver? I don't think Cleaver even does anything. So yeah, we'll just kill this off. We'll swing down to 1. And then the Warsong Commander, you have to keep that in your hand. Because what that allows you to do is play the Warsong Commander, another creature, and then any creature that you have is an out. Okay, now her best answer would be a taunt. That actually stops all of my outs. All my outs are like weapon attacks or charging creatures or whatnot. But notice, you know, this is why taunt is good. Like, look at what's happening here. I'm praying she doesn't play any taunts. And she's praying she has a taunt. Like, that's why it's good. If there's something that's like you're always praying your opponent has, or that you have, or that your opponent doesn't have, or whatever, you know, it shows that that's a good thing. So pretty much anything is an out here. It's the very rare card here that would not let me win the game on the spot. That is a Treacher. It's going to charge forward. And we're going to add another Mage kill. I should make like a belt or something and add notches to it every single time I kill a Mage. Alright, that was great. We're lagging. It always makes me think the game's crashed. This has happened enough times and the game didn't crash that I'm pretty confident. 5-0, that's pretty good. I don't think I've been at 6-0 in a long time, so I'd be beating some statistical odds to make it to 6-0. I have actually, in the past, made it to 5-0 and then lost at 5-3. Plenty of times it's been at 5-0 and pooped out at 6-3. So I'm not excited or anything just yet. Honestly, more so than my record, I am simply excited for the fact that I beat a Mage, and I also crushed 2 Priests. So, doing really well with this deck. I like this deck a lot. I think it's... Like I said, when I finished it, it just seemed to be full of good cards. Mana Curve's a bit suspect, but it's been good. Hornet the Paladin, okay. I think Paladin should be a decent matchup against me with like Cleave and Cruel Taskmaster. I know I sounded smart there. I wasn't actually going to name these cards until I saw them pop up. But I feel like I have a lot of good stuff against Paladins. Those Arathi Weaponsmiths, you know, giving me weapons to kill the recruits with. I got just a lot of decent creatures to mop up recruits. Okay, if I draw an Argent Squire as my top deck for the turn, I'm going to flip a bitch. Alright, this is really good. I can't kill it with the Cruel Taskmaster. Can't Cleave. Well, this is totally pointless, so we're just going to armor up. Now, it's possible if he plays another 2-toughness creature like a Knife Juggler or something, that Cleave will be the Ball Dickens. The Ball Dickens. Even if he makes a recruit, I will totally Cleave just to clear things out. I think that's better than playing a Cruel Taskmaster. Uh-oh, I don't like the look of this. This is going to be like a Shattered Sun Cleric or something. Sword of Justice. Oh, no! That's not good! Oh, my gosh. Things are about to get real bad. This is pretty much the ideal circumstance for that card. Where, you know, you play it when nothing else is going on. This card sucks when your opponent gets off to a rockin' start and you can't afford to spend a whole turn just putting it out. But now every creature, well, the next 5 creatures all getting +1. +1 is pretty terrifying. Makes cleave rather ineffectual. Oh, the knife juggler now can't be killed. Oh, this is looking bad. Okay, so here, bro, I knew I was gonna regret when I drew it. Here, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna play this, and I much as I wish I could hit it, kill it with just the axe or just the Cruel Taskmaster. I have to use both. Don't let paladins keep creatures, and especially don't let knife jugglers. That is just silliness incarnate, letting a paladin keep a knife juggler on the field. Very unlikely that cleave will be effective. Notice how this is gun going up to 3, which is so irritating. I actually probably would use cleave though, wouldn't I? Well, it depends. If he makes a recruit, cleave is currently my whole turn. My other creature's not playable. I think I'd probably rather play creatures than, like, I'd rather like trade this in, kill the recruit with the axe, and then just, you know, play the Silverhand Knight. That's probably the best. I don't care about this at all. The problem is that this is a 3/4, which really blows. Oh, that blows a lot of donk. Can I get something playable? Shit. So I could trade this in and play the Silverhand Knight. But this thing is going to get to kill the Squire. Spawns. No, he probably wouldn't do that because then I could finish it off with the axe. Maybe I can get away with murder there. Let's see. What does cleave do for me? Well, it takes us down to as a 3/2. I can then axe, trade, and then I have 3 mana left. If I had a 3-mana creature, I would totally do this, but I can't afford to. So we're gonna do that, and we're gonna do this. I'm just hanging on by a thread against this Sword of Justice. But if I can basically trade 1 for 1 and not let my opponent get any value plays, I'll actually come out ahead because this was a card, you know. Oh, that's actually a really scary card. A 3/8 is gigantic. Oh my lord. This is trouble. This is trouble with a capital T. Okay, how do we do this? We gotta think very carefully. I could attack down to 4. I could then cleave. The problem is then this thing would be super huge. I'd have to use my weapon and then take a ton of damage. Maybe I attack, take 6 damage, then cleave. Okay, I think that's what we have to do. So we're gonna do this. It's a bit scary taking 6 damage, but I really think this is the best way to do it. Because what happens now is, let's see, if I leave this guy alone, my opponent can use the weapon to kill him. The Defender of Argus, obviously I'm wasting it a little bit, but I think it's actually worth it just to protect us from the weapon. Force him to put another creature out. And I think, I don't know, that was probably the best thing I could do. He's got 4 cards to my 4. I have 2 creatures on the board to his weapon. His next creature gets +1/+1, but that's actually, I mean, it's just, if it's just the one next creature, it's not a big deal. Okay, this is actually kind of annoying. He's always managed to get the right use out of it, so this 5/2 doesn't quite kill his 5/6. Oh god, I need a buff. I need a wolf, something. Help. Balls. Oh, yes! I think that's what I have to do here. That's what I have to do. I'm gonna kill the recruit. I'm gonna panda. I couldn't have played the Lord of the Arena and tried to protect this because this has actually taunt, so the Yeti could have killed it. But now we're gonna go ahead and do this. And we're gonna trade. Okay. Well, I'm gonna say well played. I hope he means like you are also playing well because he's been playing quite well. I hope he doesn't think I mean like prematurely I've won. Okay, he just keeps on socking it to me here. Oh man, talk about things that are not adequate. I need a buff and I don't really have it. Shit. Well, Heroic Strike, what does that really do? It lets me pop Divine Shield. And then trade both creatures into that? That's not good. Crap, this just sucks. I think that thing is just good. You know what I could use? I could use a Silence. If I Brawl, oh my god, Brawl, no. No. There's a 1 in 3 chance he gets to keep a Sunwalker. That's no good. Okay, these both hit equally hard. I don't need the taunt, so we'll just play this thing. Armor up, and we're gonna pass the turn. So yeah, he needed a really good turn last turn, and he had the perfect card, which I don't resent at all. I think I've had really good cards as well this game. That's how I managed to stick around, and I'm still in the lead card-wise. He is gonna get to kill the Broodmaster, but then the Ogre will get to kill this. But you know, that's just what's obvious. He might have buffing of some sort for the Sunwalker, like he might be able to replenish its Divine Shield, let's say. And in that case, you know, he'd come out ahead. So this weapon obviously is very good. I never did see any oozes in this draft, I don't think. He has Hammer of Wrath to finish off my Ogre. Ah, that deserves a well played. So he did it quite nicely there. I have to 2 for 1 to kill this thing, which I will totally do. I am absolutely going to 2 for 1. So we need to get this show on the road. I think the Chill and Yeti is actually better than Lord of the Arena here. They both survive against the True Server Champion, so does the Lord, but I'd rather put down 2 creatures than 1, especially against the Paladin. Now, Brawl, like I said, dead card in my hand. Oh my god, you know, it could have been a Faceless Manipulator. That was a mistake. This should have been Faceless Manipulator. Well, now I know, because I think I've had to make similar choices before. Faceless Manipulator, not the most impressive card, but if it had been... That's what I'd had. Last turn I would have made a copy of the Sunwalker and pretty much won the game. Okay, this is not the most impressive thing in the world. It's got a secret, though. Gotta remember that the Noble Sacrifice is actually going to pop out as a 3/2. I will trade this in for the Noble Sacrifice, though. I think that's okay. Lord of the Arena quite good against the Stormwind Champion, assuming, of course, he doesn't have any buffs. It is, it's not Noble Sacrifice. It's not Eye for an Eye. Oh my god, is it just a redemption? Well, we'll see. We'll see. Do I play this Frostwolf Grunt? Nah, not really. We'll let the Lord take care of business. So we'll see if this is redemption, because if it is, he'll get to whack off my damage golem as well. Because it is actually, that's the only secret left. So this is his Stormwind Champion after dying is going to come back. Very smart of my opponent not making a recruit, because had I killed the recruit, it would have wasted a secret. Now he gets the Stormwind Champion to come back. And also eats up my little golem here, unless of course he has some kind of an answer for it. Alright, hopefully I can trade in. But of course there's lots of disruptive stuff he could have. Very clever move here. He's using Hammer of Wrath on the Golem, which is card advantage. May not look impressive, but it is enabling him to get my Chillin' Yeti. This person has played very, very well, and this Brawl is continuing to be totally useless. Another secret. Okay, well, that's great. I'm gonna play this Grunt. I'm behind now. I'm definitely behind. So I need to take risks. I'm gonna play this Grunt and just hope I can actually... Oh, jeez. I hope I can just use it to trade against the Stormwind Champion, but it is not to be. Oh my god, that's so good. Ooh, that was timely. Still not Noble Sacrifice. I should really have checked for that first. Oh, he had 2 of those damn things? Motherfucker. Fuck. This is bad. Well, shit. I'll just... I think I'm just gonna have to do that. It sucks. That's what I have to do, though. Damn, he had 2 of those fucking things. That sucks so bad. I mean, if that was Noble Sacrifice, though, I screwed up. I should have attacked first with the Chillin' Yeti to check for Noble Sacrifice. Okay, so it's a 2/3. Still nice to my Fiery War Axe. He's looking for a Divine Shield or something to let the Stormwind Champion survive against my Frostwolf Front, or, you know, any removal for this Frostwolf Front. Those Hammer of Wraths really doing a number on me.
Cleanse the sun well.
Smart move, no point buffing this if it dies anyway. It's a 3/4, it survives against my axe. Alright, that's just... this is actually looking pretty good. I think this is the time to Brawl, unless he trades the Stormwind... Oh, he is going to trade it in, okay. Well, it's the time to Brawl. I actually... Well, alright, so here's what happens. First, we Brawl. Whatever's left will die to my axe. He's saying well played, but it's not, though. Little does he know... Oh, it's permanently buffed by the Shatterstone Cleric, right. Little does he know that that should have been a Faceless Manipulator. I think I misdrafted that. So, some folks are saying they don't mind watching me lose as long as it's educational. I think this was very educational. I'm likely to lose now, because even though I'm ahead in the top deck war, this is just a 2/2. The ability is totally irrelevant, and his hero ability is way better than mine. He gets to put 1/1s on the field, which, you know, contribute to damage. Oh, wow, Deathwing. Okay, that also works, I guess. Heroic Strike, that's not gonna cut it. Well, we'll see what happens. You know, here's where I need an Execute to have a chance of winning. Oh my god, this could have been an Execute.
I hope you like my
It could have been an Execute, yep. I'd have like a chance in hell of winning if it were an Execute. Anyway, it's not like Deathwing really won it for him here. I was at a disadvantage regardless. This was just a flashy way of getting the kill. I don't think I have any answers. So I go out in style. It's a good game. He played very well. That Sunwalker did it for him, and then the Faceless Manipulator instead of a Brawl might have saved me the game. Now, given that he had Deathwing and that my deck has no answers to Deathwing, he might have won anyway, but I still consider it a misdraft to have taken the Brawl instead of the Faceless there. Well, we'll see if that holds true for the other games. I'm not even halfway done with that achievement. That is such a hard quest to complete. I guess it's good that the quests that like, it doesn't matter what class you play, and it also doesn't matter whether or not you win. Those should be a little bit harder to complete because you're always making progress on them. But still, Gonna take probably at least another arena run before I can finish that up. So as I said, not very often do I make it to 6-0, and so here we are at 5-1. I'd like to win this game a lot. If I go to 5-3 with this draft, I'd be pretty depressed. Pharmacist? I don't know if that's a pun. It's just pharmacist misspelled. Oh, hey, fine. We get an awesome hand. So I guess to lose the game, you never know what's gonna happen. But this is just about as good as we can get here. We get 2 mulligans. We get turn 1, turn 2. This is turn 3 with the coin. I mean, it's awesome. So yeah, I might even coin out the Fiery War Axe if he has like a, let's say, a Flame Imp. I definitely want to just take that off the board right away. Nope, no Flame Imp, no nothing, that's great. Ooh, Cleave is good against Warlocks because it's pretty much my deck's only out against Blood Imps. And if you can kill those things, that is really spectacular.
Shields up.
Alright, I'm happy to see that. It means that my Fiery War Axe gets to bleed right away. Yes, I would like to play my spell, thank you. It's not a spell, actually, it's a weapon. Yeah, had he just life tapped, I still would have played this, by the way. But, you know, I wouldn't have felt as great about it as I do when I can just kill a creature immediately. He's gonna silence that. Oh, okay, and he's got a Mortal Coil, fair enough. I kind of wish he had played like a Blood Imp instead, then I could have cleaved everything to death. As it is, we'll just have to content ourselves with that. And yeah, we'll make a Chillwind Yeti here. It's pretty straightforward. I mean, the only real option would have been to like not kill the owl and use the Chillwind Yeti, but that seems kind of silly. So 5 cards to 5, it did draw a card off the Mortal Coil. So that took away the card advantage I had from being, from the weapon. Although actually I am ahead on cards, aren't I? He's the second player. No, I'm the second player. What am I talking about? Yeah, so we pretty much broke even. I got a card advantage off the axe. He got card advantage off the Mortal Coil. Blood Imp, perfect. Well, unfortunately... Okay, unfortunately this guy's gonna live. Let's think about this. Do I cleave now? Yeah, I really feel like I gotta cleave now or forever hold my peace. It does stop me from playing a creature, though. It's tempting just to play the Senjin. See if it holds up. Oh god, it's so tempting. The Weaponsmith doesn't look super hot here because the axe doesn't kill this thing because of the Blood Imp. God, I just want to kill that Blood Imp so bad, though. No, I think board presence is more important. He's pretty low on cards. It's somewhat likely that he's not going to have an efficient way of dealing with this. It's pretty much like Dark Iron Dwarf or bust. So if he's got the Dark Iron Dwarf, good for him, but if not, I'm in good shape.
We must
Shadows on Cleric, not quite good enough. Doesn't kill my Senjin, unless he has another Mortal Coil. He has another Mortal Coil, well, okay. That's life. Anyway, it's still fine. I really hope I get a 3-drop, please. Brawl. Well, I have the same kind of crappy choice I had before. Either I kill stuff and play a creature, or I cleave. I'm gonna go ahead and just get the creature down. Let's do this. Kill that. The Yeti is mighty enough that even with the Blood Imp, it can get the job done. And now we're really getting ahead on cards. This Yeti has killed like 2 things. The Voidwalker and the Shadows on Cleric, and I've used this weapon. My life is below his, but it's fine. I've got more cards in my hand and more creature on the board than he does. Like my head on both counts. Okay, so we got a little bit of card advantage there. He's gonna get to kill my Wrathy Weaponsmith. No, he's got to kill my Yeti. It's emotionally unappealing to kill the 1-toughness creature, but you got to kill the weapon. Oh no, my opponent messes up. Oh, he's gonna use that. I see. Fair play. That was actually a really well played move. I was smart because it stops me from killing his guy. Now he's got the creature on the board. So this isn't good here. This is not good here. This is not good here. This is not good here. Actually, this is unplayable here. The only playable card I have is that. Gonna hang on to my axe. Not sure when it might come in handy, but those Mortal Coils really keeping my opponent in the game. Imagine if he had 2 fewer cards in his hand. So let's see what happens. Oh, he has a Dark Iron Dwarf now. That is getting to be problematic. I am starting to fall behind. I am really starting to fall behind. Cleave doesn't quite... damn it, it doesn't quite kill them. Shit. Brawl just kills 1. I could do this and this, making it a 3-4. With Taunt, it's not good enough. I think we have to cleave here. Let's kill the 1 with less health, armor up. So this is a good trade. Hopefully he's going to run out of Mortal Coils at some point. The problem is that because I have no board pressure, he can actually just start life tapping and catch right back up here. So Brawl, Faceless Manipulator wouldn't have been good there either, but really don't see how this is going to come into play unless I start to get completely overrun. He's going to actually go for the face. Suggests he has some kind of plan. And the plan seems to be putting down a taunt to protect his creature. Shoot. Do I brawl here? Is that the right move? I think it is. I think I gotta do it. He's out of cards. You just gotta go for it. And if my golem dies, it pops back damaged. Okay, that's actually very fortunate. That's probably the... Well, other than my own golem surviving, that was the best. Oh, it's not! It's got summoning sickness! Oh, no! Damn, well, that's sad. So he's gonna get to hit me down to 12, but he's got no cards. I mean, he can obviously draw, but still, he's not gonna burn me out at this turn. And I got life gain and mana to spare, hopefully, here. So, yep, he's going for the face. Does he have more good stuff? Another... Okay, that's pretty good for him. That is okay. Alright, I'm fine with this. I'm just annoyed how long that thing has lived. But it's okay, because we get to do this. And we're gonna get to do that. And that. And we're even gonna get to play that, which is really big. Now, a Hellfire would be alright for him. It would get me pretty scarily low, but this creature would live, this creature would die. He needs like a Siphon Soul for this.
I hope you like my
Okay,
invention.
so he's drawing lots of cards, but he's not getting Siphon Soul, which is good. I'll finally get to kill this thing, I hope. And then start actually getting damage through. I really want to hit him with the Frostwolf Warlord if I can, because starting to get damage through is really important before his vastly superior hero ability just overwhelms me. Okay, no Divine Shields out here. That's really good. Do I have to wait before I can start dealing damage? No. What we're going to do is we're going to kill this. Trade that. I'm not going to pass on a chance to do that, even though it means my damaged golem dies, and we're just going to play out. The Pine-Sized Summoner, totally irrelevant at this point in the game. The Acolyte of Pain, even in case of a Hellfire or a Shadow Flame. Actually, Shadow Flame would be very hard to pull off. You'd have to life tap into a creature, play the creature, and then still have mana for Shadow Flame. And in any case, this would draw a card off of Hellfire or Shadow Flame. I guess the best card he could have is like a Twisting Nether. Then he'd be like, you know, a card ahead and stuff. Okay, no Twisting Nether or Hellfire or anything. I'm really happy to see that. It's totally irrelevant. No, another one of these. Okay, well, at least I get to draw a card off the Acolyte. That's really important. In a top deck situation, every single card matters. Let's bring the pain. Bring some... Ooh, that's really good. That's really, really good. I can actually play both of these. Thanks to the Pine-Sized Summoner. Look at me talking about how that ability is useless. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and do that. Okay. Seems like if you think about it hard enough, your opponent will just concede. What was that, 7 damage or 9? I had 13 damage. I think he was above that. I probably would have actually popped the Divine Shield with my Golem and used the Argent Commander to kill off the Guardian, then just swung for 7, called it a day. Oh god, I need to finish up these quests. Deal 100 damage to enemy here as well. So if you're winning games, it's like, it'll take 4 games, maybe more if you have overkill damage. Maybe less if your opponents concede, now that I think about it. I should just go into constructed mode and do that stupid Druid Hunter quest. Or my next arena, if one of those is available, I'll pick it to finish that off. Okay, so we're up to 6-1, so we've got a little bit of a margin of error. I can lose 1 game and still make it to the money, but this is a success. Trying to remember my own terminology. 6 wins is a success, 7 wins is money, 8 wins is extra money, and 9 wins is just a win. I won the arena if I got it to 9. Now, one friendly commenter and devoted fan noted that I need to come up with terminology for when the patch comes out for the open beta, and the maximum cap in the arena increases up to 10, 11, and 12. I guess 9 wins wouldn't be a win anymore, or maybe I could still call 9 wins a win just for like old time's sake. Okay, Heroic Strike I think I need to keep. I have to keep, in case of like Northshire Cleric, Tower Ward Shield shenanigans where my Panda's not enough. I'll keep my 3-drop as well. Mulligan the 6-drop. Okay, this is a, well, this is a first player curve. Pass on turn 1, then you play 2, 3, 4. Second player, it's a bit awkward. You can coin out the Panda, but then you're not doing anything on turn 2. Never mind. Now this is a 2-player curve. 1, 2, 3, 4. Skipping something along the way if I need to use Heroic Strike. With the Wolf, I could almost reach up and kill a Lightwell, but not quite. So if he does play Lightwell, I will use Heroic Strike and the Panda to kill it off. I had enough of those shenanigans. Northshire Cleric, does he have a Power Word Shield to protect it? Looks like he does. He does. Ah, balls. So the Wolf, again, does not quite let the Panda reach up, but the Heroic Strike is good enough, so here's where we pause. And interestingly, even if I hadn't had the Wolf, like the Wolf helped make it easy for me to decide to coin out the Panda, but it seems like Against a priest, maybe you should just coin out the panda regardless to make sure that in case of such shenanigans, you've got the answer. Had I not coined out the panda, that North Star Cleric would have been good. Ooh, interesting choice, unless he's got something crazy. This thing's just gonna die. Alright. So we're gonna accept that challenge and kill off his premier rare creature. Now I could play this. What this does is it's like kind of puts him in a removal or die situation, because if he doesn't kill this, he's just fucked. But if I play this, it's a bit more solid. I'm gonna play this though, and the reason is that the most likely card he could remove this with is a Power Word Shield, or excuse me, Shadow Word Death. No, God, Shadow Word Pain. It's half his turn, and then I can play Ascension, and then there's one less Shadow Word Pain that can kill my Ascension. If I weren't holding on to this, I might have considered playing the Harvest Golem just because it's safer. Ah, okay, so that's a fair move. It's not killing my creature, but it is sort of, protecting it. Now, I could actually play Pine-Sized Summoner and the Wolf, have them both run in and kill the Senjin. That is one option. The other option is just to play my own Senjin and hope it's good. Well, this is where Taunt is really nice. The charge is kind of irrelevant, of course. I don't want to run in just to let him heal it right up and then kill my own guy. That would be kind of silly. So do I run in the Pine-Sized Summoner and the Wolf and kill this thing? Going 2 for 1 voluntarily. This might seem crazy, but I'm going to do it. I don't know why that seems so right to me, but it just feels like taking this off the map, keeping this on the map in case I do draw like my Vengeful Mercenary or my Silverhand Knight. It just seems like it's a good thing to do. He sort of represented not having removal for this. Oh geez, actually all these would be good. Senjin would be the worst, definitely. Children Yeti, alright. So again, he's just putting out a superior creature against my creature. Ah, crap. This thing... Oh, wait, no, this kills it. I will play a little game of keep my Warsong Commander alive. Oh, it's not the most impressive thing. I mean, a Vengeful Mercenary would have been a whole lot better there, but now if I draw one like that Boulder Fist Ogre that I mulliganed and he still doesn't kill this, it's going to be in a lot of trouble. But notice how this is just dominating the game. Ooze to kill my weapon is pretty decent. I don't really mind that much, though. Lightspawn. Interestingly, he's not playing whatever he stole from me with Mind Vision. This is, again, a kind of a superior creature. Ah, here's where it all falls apart. Well, I would love to play the Senjin, but then I can only play the Argent Squire, which isn't quite good enough. I could play both these guys, but not the Argent Squire. The two of them cannot kill the Lightspawn. Even if they both run into it, my opponent can still heal it and kill this guy. I could play one and kill the Ooze with profit. Then the Lightspawn's going to kill this. Alright, what I'm going to do is play the Senjin. Kill this off that way. Let it die to the Lightspawn. Swing. Swing. Now, the real problem here is, like, Holy Nova would... Well, actually, Holy Nova wouldn't be that great. Holy Smite's good. Shadow Word Pain's good. Temple Enforcer's really good. Thought Steal, oh geez. A lot of things I have are really good. If you could get, like, my Fiery War Axe or another Arathi Weaponsmith. Oh, man, there's a lot of good stuff that I have not drawn. These golems, really unimpressive in this particular game. Oh my god, is he actually going to heal this? Ooh, wow. He's trying to kill this thing off. It's getting harder and harder to kill. God, I have such bad cards in my hand. Oh no, I might not be able to get at this thing. Oh, I'll have to deal damage to my Warsong. Acolyte of Pain. Well, is it good enough? 3, I can run in, draw a card. Punch. It's risky. I might not be able to kill the Lightspawn. Actually, no, I will. Okay, if I Acolyte of Pain, draw a card, and then my card to say does not help me kill the Lightspawn, I could still play a Golem, run it in, and then I can actually use the Warsong itself to finish the Lightspawn off. Yeah, we'll do that. So we'll do this. Draw a card. Always draw cards first. Frostwolf Grunt is unhelpful. I can still only play one of my creatures. Damn it. Well, we'll do this. This. This, and this. Now, a lot of stuff dies to Holy Nova, but I don't mind. Oh, whoa, whoa, it has actually charge. Oh my god, I've been forgetting that this whole time. Oh no! I messed up, folks. I'm sorry. I just completely blanked on the fact that the damaged golem has charge. That makes these Harvest Golems that I've been sitting on all game not useless, but freaking amazing. Because I could have just played it in and killed stuff. Oh god, I'm so stupid. Ah, that's so funny. Alright, we're going to slam something here. Because I just really want to get a big creature. Where's all my stuff? There we go. Thank you. Alright, is this even playable here? Do I have enough beef to kill off that thing? I don't think I'd have to use this guy himself to kill that thing. Well, anyway, let's actually. Do I want to draw? Yeah, let's draw another card off this guy. Let's cash it out, I suppose. Fiery War Axe. Oh god, I probably shouldn't have played this. Probably should have used Fiery War Axe on one of these things. Well, that's why you always draw cards first, kids. Let's do that. Let's do this, and this, and this. Okay, so this thing. I stayed alive a crazy number of turns, but I could very realistically lose this game. I honestly should lose this game just because of how badly I played, not using my Harvest Golems. It's very silly of me. Got the Shadow Word Death for that. I can't even really complain. He's got way more chances than he ever deserved because of how foolishly I played. Okay, so let's go ahead and see. Can I please get a good card? Nope, not a chance. All right. This only does 4 damage to that thing. I could finish it off with the Fiery War Axe. Ah, then I don't have enough mana. I want to play this, this, and this, but I'm 1 mana short. So we'll put this onto the board. And I'll do the Fiery War Axe. I don't like how vulnerable I am to a Holy Nova. And for that reason, in fact, I will not play the... Well, he could have played Holy Nova any time now, so unless he top decks it, he doesn't have it. I'll play a Frostwolf Front. He would have clearly played Holy Nova if he had it before, so if he top decks it, he top decks it, but I need to start taking chances with such weak creatures and him having a handful of cards. Alright, he could still play a Holy Nova. He's got 5 mana left over. Did he draw his Holy Nova? No, drew Shattered Sun Cleric. That is not quite good enough, sir, I'm afraid. Can I win? This is a lot of damage. 5, 9, plus 4. That creature charges anyway. Let's do a really careful check. This is 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19. This is enough damage to win. It's a bit subtle. That was easy to miss. But let's just go ahead and get the kill. Yeah, I misplayed that. So good learning game, though. When you have a Warsong Commander, you should play out your Harvest Golems. They're amazing, because you run it in, it deals 2 damage. Then the damaged golem has charge, so it can attack right away. How did I miss that? One of them could have taken out the light spawn by itself at one point. Oh man, it's just embarrassing. Anyway, we made it. We made it to 7 wins. So that's great. We're in the money. Happy about that. Of course, I'd like to get some extra money. Yeah, this nomenclature is working out real good. Success, money, extra money, and then a win. I like it. I like it a lot. I'd like to get some extra money here because I'm not infinite anymore. I mean, it's kind of the nice thing about the arena. You can sort of start being infinite at any time. But I haven't been for a while, so until, like, you know, I make it up to 2,000, let's say, I'm not going to assume I'm going infinite. All-Star is the Shaman. Oh, this hand is not as good as my last one, that's for sure. We'll keep this guy around. It's okay if my opponent flips the 1/1 totem. Otherwise, you don't really want to hit totems with it. But it's nice if he plays, like, a Loot Hoarder or a 1-drop or something. I don't want to get caught flat-footed by an aggro Shaman deck. Once you've been beaten by Priest aggro, man, anything is possible. Alright, Loot Hoarder? Come on, Loot Hoarder, Loot Hoarder, Loot Hoarder. It's pretty good. It's good enough that I will play the Cruel Taskmaster. Slam, not as good. Back to work in the graves. Oh, that was a terrible... Anyway, so this thing obviously doesn't really hold up against that thing. He's used as coin, so no Shattered Sun Cleric. Could have an Abusive Sergeant. That is a possibility. Alright, so this thing's threatening to kill my guy and live to tell about it. I could attack with the Taskmaster, put the panda back, you play the panda, try to square the panda off against the Berserker. It's one option. Another option is attack and then use the Cobra, but then it's a 2-for-1. That seems silly. I could slam this, draw a card, and then use the Taskmaster, but then this thing lives. Yeah, this looks like the best move. We'll do that. And we're just threatening to trade here. Now, of course, Shamans have 1,000,001 ways to kill this. Lightning Bolt, Rockbiter Weapon, Charging Murlocs, Stormforged Axe. He could even play like a Feral Spirit. That'll all take care of business. He chooses Lightning Bolt, which is fine. That means there's no 4-drop next turn, which is nice. And the totem is spell damage, which is a bit scary, definitely. But it's a bit of a do-or-die situation for him. Let's go ahead and drop the Trillion Yeti. So we'll see what he has to say about that. He needs some help before this becomes the value Yeti and just kills the Amani Berserker. So does he have it? He's got a Hex. Okay. Well, that's very fair. That is his whole turn with the Overload. This guy does not get enraged against the Frog. Here we're going to put the question to him one more time. Ooh, wait. I can play the Spiteful Smith or slam Cruel Talent. You know, let's just actually just do this. Let's just get the card. Cleave is also interesting. But Cleave is actually very interesting. No, I'm going to hang on to the Cleave. Let's just do this. Put the creature on the board. I think creatures have value. And spell damage doesn't make any difference when all you have is a 2/2. Okay, you have spell damage. Pfft, whatever, I don't care. So we'll Cleave next, if it's, you know, reasonable. Okay, suddenly Cleave is no longer reasonable in the slightest. Boy, this is bad. He's going to get enraged. And only go to 5 health, which means that my Argent Commander can't quite kill it. This is actually only 6 damage. Oh boy, that sucks. Yeah. I don't have any taunt here. Balls. I could play this, but this guy's a goner now. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to go a card down, it looks like. Shoot, I mean, I could run it with the Argent Commander. Nah, it's just no matter how you count the beans. Am I trying to like say like an old proverb? No matter how you count the beans, it's the same number in the jar. Whatever. Okay, I can play the Acolyte to get some more cards. This thing that seems passive.
No.
Then again, once he kills us, he becomes a 5/5, so this thing's no good. Actually, no, wait. I could then play the Wolf. No, I think I want this guy on the board. I really do. I think I want him. I think I want the Cobra. What I want to do is... I pressed end turn. Did the game bug out? Oh, God. Well, it is beta. Oh, no, it's his turn. It's just his turn. Okay, whatever. So anyway, what I can do now is just accept... Oh, no, please! Oh, no, it hit the wrong thing. Well, that sucks. I was really hoping... Actually, I guess it's okay either way. Either I lose the card or I lose the insta-kill. It's about the same. Cleave is unhelpful. Fuck, I really wish it... I really would have been better for it to have hit this thing. Anyway, we get to kill that guy. So, well, always draw cards first. This is a really bad situation, though. Ugh, brawl. So I can kill it, but problem is he gets card advantage right back because this Kodo quite nicely kills my guy. Now, my hope is that Cleave would actually be useful, maybe? Or maybe he plays a bunch of little stuff and I can brawl? Maybe? I don't know. That'd be nice. Oh, no, he has Director. Oh, God. Oh, jeez. So brawl is a 5-mana kill a random one of these. That doesn't seem good at all. God, this sucks. Cleave's no good. Yeah, we're just going to do this, and we're just going to play the Wolf in between them. I don't know if that's good, but we need to put stuff on the board and just hope some of it manages to stick. Wow, he really swung around on me. I was doing just fine in the early game with my clever plays, but then it just all sort of fell apart when he had the Kodo, and the Gurubashi Berserker was really good. I needed to have a Kodo to kill his Gurubashi. That's what I needed. Balls. All right, so he's got another Yeti. This is looking ugly. I think I might actually have to brawl. I don't know how else to make the magic happen here. Cleave is an option as well, I suppose. Let's think about this. Kill the totem. Cleave, what did that do? 2/3 chance of killing that. That'd be good. Alright, meanwhile I can play this and make a 6/6. Oh no, I can't. Oh, I can do them both. 2, 4, 9. Alright, we'll do this. We'll do this.
If you insist.
We'll see where the Cleave lands. Alright, I got the Fire Elemental. This is probably... I would have rather hit this so I could have traded that later, but whatever. Can't win them all. Let's make our 6/6. Well, it's not looking good. He's got 7 cards to 5. I'm only going to draw my 6th. Brawl could be card advantage, but it would have to be a very specific set of circumstances where he, like, kills everything I have and plays a bunch of stuff or something. And, like, the Brawl leaves the totem alive. You know, something like that. Oh, I don't want to see this taunt totem. It makes it harder for me to trade. Damn. So sad. So sad. This is not a killing warlord. He's at max health. This is trying to be a value lord. I'm trying to just get 2 creatures off of it or 2 cards or something. Oh, this being at 1 health really makes me sad. This having to hit a taunt totem makes me really, really sad. Oh, man. I need a good card here. Another Cleave would be good, but I don't have any more. Whirlwind would be good, but I never saw one. Execute would be good, but I passed on it. This is just looking bad. This taunt totem was so amazing for him. It's ridiculous. Okay. Okay, that's good. So we're going to do this. This. And how do we want to do it? Probably like this. Leaving this at 3 health, so it's like the Yeti's kind of an under trade, but this is not good enough. Oh, armor up. Don't forget that. He's probably going to win this game. He needs to kill this, and he can just trade this Yeti in for it. That taunt totem was so amazing. I could have killed the Yeti as well if it were any other totem. Then this would actually have a non-zero chance of surviving the turn. Okay, it's got something. Fire Elemental. Ah, fuck you.
My shield.
Okay. Alright, well what I'm gonna do here is play this.
Try this.
Kill that thing. I could trade and go for the brawl, or I could just go for the brawl. Well, if I go for the brawl now, I have a 1 in 3 chance. If I trade and go for the brawl, I have a 1 in 3 chance. Okay, so it's the same either way, it looks like. What do I gain? Well, I gain the possibility of this guy living. Well, let's go for it. I'm gonna close my eyes. I can't watch. I can't watch. It's just too scary. My eyes are seriously closed. Okay. Damage golem. Well, it could have been better if it had been one of my creatures, obviously. It also could have been worse. Had it kept as, 7/6 taunt, I would have been really screwed. What am I talking about? I'm losing this game, clearly. He's got 4 cards. What am I going to do to come back from a 4-card head start? Oh god, I dropped my nail clippers. Well, we're at 7-1. We succeeded. That's good enough, I guess. Crazed Alchemist. I don't know what that does. That does nothing. Okay, whatever. I guess Crazed Alchemist doesn't always find a use. Do that, armor up. Yeah, it's pretty good under the circumstances, but my opponent has 4 cards. It doesn't even matter what they are. Like, unless they're like Wind Fury, Ancestral Spirit. Like, yeah, if he's holding Wind Fury, Ancestral Spirit, then I'm fine. Nope, he's got removal for it. Doesn't matter that it takes his whole turn. Oh, he's gonna draw more cards? Fine, let's just draw more cards. Oh, he's gonna draw an extra card off of that. Good move. We'll probably draw a card and concede. There's too much. The Fire Elementals, 2 of them. The Kodo killing my Cobra. Oh, fine, I'll keep playing. The Kodo killing my Cobra rather than my Acolyte. The Gurubashi Berserker, the Fire Elementals. The Brawl not working in my favor, frankly. I mean, if it had kept me with the 6/6, I would have had a chance of winning the game. So, all those things I just could not quite overcome. Here we are with an empty board, and he's just got 5 more cards. Okie-doke, I don't have anything for that. Or that. I don't have any oozes. Or executes. Actually, no 1 warrior card will kill this except for Mortal Strike. If you can get below 12 health, which I'm not. Or below 13 health, which I'm not. Okay, we'll play it. I mean, we'll just see what happens. He might be holding on to like 2 Wind Furies and actually an Ancestral Spirit would be good. He might be holding on to like 3 Wind Furies, Then these trade, and he's got maybe like a Leper Gnome or something. Who knows?
Locked and loaded.
Okay, he's gonna shoot my guy and then Lava Burst. Okay, fair enough. He actually didn't need to do that. It's Lava Burst has spell damage. Okey-doke. If I get like a Heroic Strike or weapon, I'm gonna go out in style. Come on, let me go out in style. Nope. Alright. The Dribs are well played. He played well. He drafted a good card. Actually drafted this, which is a pretty bad card, but whatever. He played well, did a good job, and my trickery was not good enough. I'd say that was one game where I came out ahead in the opening, but as soon as he dropped the Gurubashi Berserker, I was never in it at that point. Gurubashi Berserker was really good. That's why I used to draft that card pretty aggressively, because it can be good under certain circumstances. But when it dies to Stampeding Kodos, it's just so sad. Okay, so we're at 7-2. We're fighting for our arena life. Mainly, I'm not that bothered. I'm really happy with this arena, however it ends. Honestly, just happy to actually be winning some arenas again. That's quite the refreshing change of pace. I don't know if I've changed something recently, other than like little tweaks to the cards. I guess I'm paying more attention to mana curve than I used to. Catch the Warlock. I think it's pretty good. I'm happy to play Warlock. Oh, this is not good. This is where you really want to be second. So a little bit of a lesson. Don't keep Shieldwind Yeti here. Yes, it's a really great card. And yes, if you top deck a turn 1 and a turn 2 play, you'll be happy to have that Yeti, but you need to maximize your chances of getting stuff to play. Okay, Argent Squire? Please? Argent Squire? Fire Warlock? Nope, not a chance. Alright. Let's see what he's got for turn 1. This is good against some, but not all Warlock turn 1 plays. Okay, it's really good against that. It's actually quite awkward for him to deal with this. He needs, what does he need? He needs a Demon Fire. Or else he's using his coin to pop a Drain Life on this. So yeah, yeah, he's got a couple of different options, plus like the Charging Murloc, Coin Shadow Bolt, lots of different things. Okay, he does not have any of them. Fantastic. Happy to see that. He's gonna get pretty aggressive on me. Flame of number 2 drops down. So the problem is that the Cobra will just die, and he might not even attack the Cobra. He might Shadow Bolt it and swing for 6. So what I'm going to do is actually just kill off the more valuable creature. Pass the turn. Now I do wish I had my Chillwind Yeti. Senjin would be great. One of the Arthur episodes would be great. This is actually a very weak hand. If I played this on turn 4, it's really bad, because I have nothing on turn 5 either. The Brawl's not really going to cut it. Yeah, this is very, very aggressive. Cobra actually is horrible against... Oh, man, I need to play, please. Deck. Oh, fuck. This is awful. Well, I'm still going to play this because I need to distract the Scarlet Crusader. I need to get this Divine Shield popped so I can, like, kill it later on, but that is awful. He had the perfect card, just like the... Man, this arena is like the story of people having, like, the one perfect card against me. Scarlet Crusader was perfect here. Gurbashi Berserker was perfect last time.
Pass me that Arclight Spanner.
Oh, man, it's just no good. So, what I do here is either Brawl or play this guy. I think I gotta do this.
Attend me.
He can hit me for 8 down to 13. It's not enough to make me worry, especially if he just ignores me and lets me make the trades. And if he trades, then these guys are buying me an awful lot of time. But he's with 5 cards, there's a lot of things he could have. Next turn, it's going to be the Lord of the Arena, see if that holds up. I've been on the back foot pretty much all game, but I don't think it's because his deck is good or because my deck is bad. I just got a bad draw. And that's why I'm going to lose if I do lose. It's not over yet, but if I do lose, I'm not going to be that bothered by it. It's just a bad draw, that sucks. And I still got the success in the arena, so I'm not going to complain. Looks like he has Immortal Coil, which is really depressing. I mean, I can't imagine making that play otherwise. Oh, he's going to do knife flips. I always lose this. Every single time I lose this. 1 in 3 odds. That's like my specialty. Is getting my creature hit. No! I get one! Oh my god, finally. Oh, he had the Mortal Coil anyway. What a bitch. Well, here I think we need to do the Brawl. It does kill off 3 of his creatures, but like Holy Nova would just be like better. I mean, I'm obviously not a priest, so I shouldn't be comparing the two, but... Oh, that sucks. Even that's not really going to save me. Faceless Manipulator, to be fair, wouldn't have saved me either. And of course it's his best creature that lives, because why the fuck not? He gets to hit me down to 14. I can drop this. I can't armor up, though. Oh, and he gets to put a lot of more stuff down. Oh, this is actually 2 damage as well, because the Knife Juggler lived through the Brawl. I'm not going to complain about it that much, though, because I think he was probably going to beat me anyway. This is just a straight-up aggro loss. Nothing I could do. I don't think I could have done the draft any differently. Had I drafted differently to beat this deck, I would have lost some of my other games, guaranteed. So yeah, it sucks. It really sucks. He's just going to race me down, it looks like. I don't have any more taunt. I don't have removal for this. So he can, even worst case, he can run these 2 guys into this and still get me down to 9 health and then swing play more creatures. Oh, okay, that is even better for him. So he gets to fling a knife at my face, kill my creature, have all of his stuff live, and I'm dead. Okay, well, those were well played. He did a nice job drafting and playing the aggro deck. I'm a little bit... Okay, do I actually get to do stuff with this? Oh, God. Do I have to really do this? Okay, so we're going to have to play this first. Then this. Then this. Nope, no, I still lose the game. Yeah, I can kill that, and I can kill that, but... can't kill the Squire, or the Knight, who's actually going to deliver the killing blow. Not going to say anything. Maybe he'll kill my Warsong Commander. Nope. Well played. Ah, damn. That is a bit sad. I would have liked to go further with this deck, because I thought it was pretty good. It wasn't like a gangbusters deck. It had no legendaries. The epic was shit. Just the one epic. Yes, it was a shit epic. I'm going to call Brawl it. Okay, it's not fair to call Brawl a shit epic. It was a bad epic. It was a there we go, lackluster. It was a lackluster epic, no legendaries. Some decent rares, some good cards. Only 1 Fiery War Axe. I'd say I did pretty well, given what I had. So make a 5 gold profit on this arena, which I'm not going to complain about at all. It's great. Happy to have a success. If you enjoyed the video, please like and or subscribe. If you want to hang out with me a little bit more, this is Papa Boris's Fun Time Happy Bonus Hour. We're looking at the pack here. Rare, and okay, I got that rare, and I'm pretty sure I got everything else. There are some commons that I'm missing, but it's just so unlikely to get them. What do I have here? Some kind of new golden card? Or I'm just a hallucination is what I have. Okay, let's take a look at the arena. We want Druid or Hunter. Druid or Hunter, so that we can complete that daily quest before the daily quests fill up. Oh, it took you a while, game. Do we have Druid or Hunter? No, we don't. We have Shaman, Priest, or Warlock. I don't know which one I'm going to do. I've done them all pretty recently, so we'll just see. So thank you again for watching. Please support the channel by liking and or subscribing if you would be so kind. And I look forward to seeing you next time with some more arena action. Till then.